You mentioned trying different diets before landing on the carnivore diet. What made the carnivore diet stand out to you compared to others, like calorie counting or low-fat diets? I haven't done so much low-fat diets, but I have made calorie counting and I have calorie counted as well on the carnivore diet. And I feel the less I do those kind of things, the better I will feel inside myself, because it's so restrictive to have carb goal that you, or I should say a calorie goal that you should eat a restrictive of those calories. I feel that I get more hungry with this. Other diets that I've tried is the keto and LCHF diet, and that is something that I really enjoyed, and that is the first step I took into the low carb world. And I have always felt best when I have eaten a low carb diet, and the carnivore diet is something that takes everything to a new level, that makes the energy levels I get so much focus when I'm eating like this, and I really enjoy it, and it is something that's so unbelievable that you can just change a few little things and feel so remarkable, much better, and get so much more energy inside yourself and a clear focus. Can you walk us through the mental and emotional shift that happens when you saw that picture of yourself last Christmas? How did that moment fuel your commitment? And to back this up was that I saw a picture of myself last Christmas. That was the worst thing that I have ever seen. This is me last Christmas. I weigh 20 kilos more than I do right now. And this was the start of the carnivore diet for me. This was the trigger for me. When I saw this, I was happy. It was one day before Christmas, and I was handing over a Christmas gift to my boss at my work. And when I saw that picture, I couldn't believe that I was so huge. That was something that I couldn't believe it. I felt so bad inside when I was so embarrassed when I saw that picture. So I couldn't even, I just wanted to go home and drag something over my head and sleep until spring. That was something that was so embarrassing to me. And the way that fueled my commitment to stick to this diet is something that it was a real trigger. I have a friend that has talked to me for 1.5 years that I should start this diet, and this picture made me take a leap and start the diet, and that was the best decision I have made for a long period of time. You described the carnivore diet as simple and easy to follow. What do you think makes simplicity so effective when it comes to achieving long-term success without a diet? And the simplicity with the carnivore diet is something that is the best part, because it's so simple to eat. Many talk about, it's so repetitive, and it's and they have so many issues with it. But if you think about the American standard diet, that is something that is repetitive in that way, because if you think about it, you eat a lot of pasta, you eat a lot of potatoes, and you eat a lot of the same things over and over again. If you look at your daily habits or weekly habits of what you're eating on that diet, you can see that it is repetitive as well. And the thing that scares people off is that you need to eat organs or a liver, that they don't like that. But I don't eat liver. I don't like it. I haven't eaten liver for almost 20 years, I believe. And so you don't need to eat that kind of nutrition or foods. You can eat, for instance, ground beef and do different things with that instead. You describe the carnivore diet as simple and easy to follow. What were some of the biggest challenges during the first 6 months? And how did you overcome the difficulties in the second half of your journey? The most difficult things was maybe not the first 6 months, or it was the first 30 days that was the hardest for me. I felt that it was hard to change the diet and change everything that is on if you're eating a lot of sugar and carbs, it's so hard to just from one day to another just cold turkey and do something totally new. So that was the hardest part of that, to do just a mindset shift from New Year's Eve to the 1st of January, when you stop eating everything that you have enjoyed for years. So that was the hardest part, and now it's much easier to stay for this diet for a longer period of time. Social pressure seems to be a big issue, especially in work or social settings. How did you handle situations when you felt pressured to confirm the other eating habits? And what advice would you give someone that is in the same position? And if you take a lunch break at my work, it's really interesting when you're not having pasta, rice, or potatoes in your lunchbox, that you only have meat, for instance, that you have mixed something together, or that you only have ground beef. That is something that is so difficult for people to understand. I've got at least one question each lunch break. What are you eating? Why are you eating like that? And it's kind of funny, because I never talked to anybody and not asked anybody what they are eating and commenting on why they are eating what they are eating, because nothing could be so uninteresting like that. If they want to eat same thing or eat in what kind of way, it doesn't matter to me. Because if they want to eat pasta and if they want to eat bread or something like that to a lunch, it's up to them. It's not up for me. I should be able. The thing is that it's different, and everything that's different is something that is scary. Many are being scared for something that is different and new, because you can do whatever with that. And the advice I should give you is that you should just, I'm trying something new, or you can just say that, I'm not into that kind of foods, or I just want to try this out because I have issues and I want to eliminate some food groups to see what's best. And you mentioned feeling energized from the start, but that the weight loss slowed down after 6 months. How did you stay motivated during the slower pace? And of course, it's great when you see the weight go down in a steep level at first. I almost lost 10 kilos in the first month, in the first 1.5 months. And that is something that is so comforting. You get a lot of self-esteem. You feel on everything when your clothes are not fitting anymore, and you feel so energized. And when everything slows down, it becomes, then everything, you need to start working with yourself at that point. And it was hard because I started to gain a little bit. I gained 1 to 2 kilos over the summer, and that was something that I was afraid of, that I'm starting to lose everything right at this moment. But now I'm back on track again and starting to lose weight. I have started to eat 2 meals a day or 1 meal a day, and I should try tomorrow I should try 1 meal a day. It sounds like consistency was the key factor in your success. Can you describe the specific routines or habits you developed to stay consistent, even on difficult days? And the routines I have isn't so, I have no issues with eating the same things over and over again. I have no issues with that at all. And when it gets difficult days, it's just to stay on track and do, to hold the line and understand what is your why with this diet, and why do you want to lose weight and feel better and healing your body. That is the most important thing. You touched on feeling calmer around food. Can you expand on how the carnivore diet affects your relationship with food and eating habits over time? And I have a real struggle with foods because it's so hard to eat only a small portions of sugar and carbs, because I have a struggle that I overeat a lot when I eat carbs and sugar. So for me, it doesn't work to have a relationship with high carb diet. And what the carnivore diet does is that it keeps those levels down, and everything feels much better, and it's so much easier to stay on track. And finally, when you're looking back on these 10 months, what has been the most surprising or unexpected benefits of following the carnivore diet? The most surprising and unexpected thing is on the carnivore diet is that I feel so darn good on eating only one thing and meat only. And meat only, with that I mean that you can eat seafood, you can eat fish, you can eat meats. And that is something that is so surprising to me about the carnivore diet, that I can sustain a long-term diet with this, only eating one type of foods and feeling so satisfied and so energized. That is something that has been so surprising about living on the carnivore diet for 10 months. And that is something that I couldn't believe from the first start, that I'm so happy that I tried it, and I'm so happy that my friend asked me to try to convince me to start this diet over and over again for 1.5 years. And when I started it, it felt so good. And that was something that was so fantastic to feel that feeling. And if you're interested in learning more about the carnivore diet, you should press this video, because in this video I will talk about what happens next on your journey to become a stronger and better you.